Good morning, everyone. This is Rachel from Queen Vacuum, and I just wanted to share with you a quick video about one of the most important features on some of Miele's classic and C3 series canisters that have the electric power nozzle system. It's when you open your box, it's what you'll see sitting right on top, and this is one of the most important features that come with these upper end models. Instruction manual. Power brush. This is the SEB 228 Electro Plus power nozzle. Pretty, right? So as you see, this comes packaged with the C1 Classic series, both the cat and dog and the home care. And you'll also see it packaged on many of the C3 series canisters. It is Miele's standard power nozzle. But by standard, we do not mean lacking any kind of function. All right, so real quick, you'll notice that this has a locking neck so that this unit will allow you to park your wand system standing straight up. That's important when you need to pause in what you're doing. There is a pedal here. This is where your wand will, electric wand will receive down into this. The electrical plug is right there, will connect with the wand so that it delivers electricity down into this powerful motor that's inside this nozzle. It's simply detached by depressing this with your foot, and then you can just boop, pop your wand right back out. But it does lock upright. That is important. There's big wheels here, allowing you to, if you need to transport, just to roll the unit from room to room if you like. What is important about this, because it does stand up, is that there is a pedal to allow you to recline it. This you're going to press with your foot first, and then you can recline that wand back effortlessly. Important to note, some people forget about using this and start pulling on this prematurely, and then when they remember to press the button, they're kind of jamming the system and it's hard to relax, and you could eventually break it if you push or pull hard enough. So just press this first, and then this will go down nicely. And it does have some nice steering ability when you twist your wrist left and right, and a pretty low profile to be able to get under quite a lot of furniture and certainly beds. The other pedal that you see here is the height adjustment, and that's what's important about this and the power nozzle above it, the 236, is that you have the ability to just adjust the clearance of the nozzle base to the floor, adjusting for different piles of carpet. So right now you see we're on number 1. That is the lowest setting. You'll see the indicators like, oh, we've got all the way up to 5, right? So you're going to hit this with your foot, and up you go. Now we're at the top level. And you can see we've got a lot more clearance under here. So if you had a thicker, shaggier pile rug, this will give it some space so that the brushes just touch the top of the rug without going too far down, burrowing into it and pulling excessively. So that's a really, really important feature and very easy to control. I like to instruct people to, when they first get home and try it for the first time, is to just humor me and put it on 5, then go and, run it on the rug. If it's not touching, by all means, then drop it down just 1 notch at a time until you feel those bristles graze the top of the rug. You'll see the cleaning path. You'll see that it's cleaning. You'll feel the proper amount of resistance, and it'll be easy to push and pull. If you were to keep going down further on a thicker rug, you will feel that this will be very hard to push and pull. She'll sound kind of loud and struggling, and she may even shut off to protect your rug and itself. So that's that function right there. When it is time to finish your vacuuming and ready to park it, keeping in mind that this is a swiveling neck, swiveling side to side and up and down, you're going to watch this little notch here. See how there's a little tooth right here as well? You're just gonna, that's where you're gonna lock in place. So if you just push it up and you were kind of crooked, it'll go up but not lock. Once you drop it straight into that, now that's locked very strong. So if you have to transport, it's good. If you are not locked, it just won't. So there you go. On the underside, This here is the mechanism that was controlling our height. As you press that button on the top, it's going to push this metal undercarriage away, and that's what's lifting the head away. So you don't play with this part, you just deal with that button on the top, but that's the mechanism that's controlling the physical height and keeping the brushes away. You'll see, in addition to the nice brush roller, there is also a little sealing strip, a little squeegee, and that helps prevent kickback of debris. This moves really fast, so it prevents kickback of debris, keeps like large particles, or if you're happy to go over the bare floor, prevents some stuff from skimming past, so it stays near the suction channel where the suction can get it. You'll notice this brush roller is really nice. You've got these little notches here that allow the airflow to flow in from the side. So if you're along the edge of a wall or baseboards, you're going to be cleaning edge to edge. You've got suction happening all the way across and all the way clear to the edges. That's very, very important. The bristles on here are in a converging shape, so as it's spinning, it's actually physically directing dirt and generating a little extra airflow zoop down and into the suction channel, which is here somewhere in the middle. And you'll also notice one other little cool thing. Aside from the fact that this is nice and open, there are no grates or things that obstruct the brushes. It makes a really nice clean grooming pattern on the carpet. It's very pretty. But you'll also see there's this little groove here, and that has to do with maintenance. When it's time to clean the brush roller, when you've got hair and string accumulated on it, because that's what they'll do, that's their job, this little notch makes it easy for you to take the edge of a scissor or a knife, drop the edge in this little groove, and zoop, cut the hair, turn it over to the other side, do it again, drop it in that notch, slice the hair. Makes it way easier to pick all the debris out. Or if you don't even do that, just having been cut, when you go and run it on the rug the next time, it will clear most all that debris on its own. On this model, there is a little glamour panel here. There is no headlight in this. It's just kind of for a display. The other model does have a brilliant headlight display. It's an array of LEDs, the SEB 236. Similar functions, but the pedals you'll see would be smoothed out. No wingy things, they're just kind of flush with the casing. And there would also be a little button that shows power indication and also serves as a reset. This model has kind of a natural reset function. If you have an accident with it, you catch a sock, a fringe of a carpet in here, any resistance that brush feels, it'll know to kind of trip the little circuit breaker in there and cut the power to the brush roller so that you don't damage it, don't cause any damage in here, but also don't damage a beautiful rug if you happen to have an accident. Okay, this being a power nozzle, you will see that these mate up to an electrified wand that has a power cord inside, and then a specialty handle on the hose with a switch right at your thumb tip that allows you to see, it looks like a little picture of a wee brush roller, so you can cut power down to that electric power nozzle. That's important. Why would you want to do that? If you go over say a rug that has like those fringes, like I mentioned, if you want to just suction that area without potentially having the brush spin and catch those fringes, you can just stop the brush roller and you can suction them gently. Or if you were doing your rugs and you want to just kind of like quickly breeze over the bare floors, you absolutely can. I just recommend shut the brushes off, stop them from spinning, and then now you can just glide over the hard floor and just surface clean a lot of the dog hair and large lint and lighter particulates will go right up. You can go back later on and mop, or use perhaps your just bare floor brush to do a proper full nice job on your bare floors. So that is our summary of the Miele SEB 228 power nozzle. As you get it out of your package, those are some of its most important features and basically how to use and preserve it. When you do come in for your annual service for the vacuum cleaner, for the HEPA filter changes and just the routine maintenance, do make sure you bring your power nozzle. It is its own machine with moving parts. and its own service intervals. You're allowed to clean that brush, but every year or so, we're going to want to go in and clean out the bearings and also just make sure that there's no debris inside the motor compartment. You're not allowed to go in there. Okay, so do make sure you bring that. And if you have this tool, absolutely please use it. If you have normal rugs, I'm not talking about like fancy Persian, very, very delicate rugs, but if you have normal rugs, like most of us do, if you're not using your electric power nozzle, your rugs are not getting clean. So please do use it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't let it just sit in the closet. Use it, get your house clean. And again, just remember to bring it with your vacuum, the electric hose and wand, so that she can get fully serviced annually to keep her working at 100% every time you take it out and to preserve her long, long life. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next time.